Hey, this is Barry and Holli of the WQSP Morning Show. Thank you for listening to our podcast. And we want to say a special thank you to our sponsors.
Enhance your wallet. Receive an APY of 3.25% on balances up to $25,000 by meeting qualifications with Alabama Teachers Credit Union's Enhanced Checking Account. Earn high dividends with no monthly maintenance fees and no minimum balance requirements. Learn more or apply today at atcu.com.
Insured by NCUA, APY equals annual percentage yield. Must meet membership and credit requirements. Visit atcu.com for details. Rates, terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice.
It's time to rise and shine and get your morning started with Alabama's award-winning morning show.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the future masters of the human race.
That combination's pretty unstoppable.
Broadcasting live from high atop Alabama's beautiful sand mountain.
I listen to you guys every morning and I just love it.
Unbelievable. I mean, these guys are some of the toughest athletes that there are.
Please welcome your hosts, Barry.
I'm just going to grab this shirt if you don't mind. Just watch out for the guns. They'll get you.
And Holli.
I will have you know that I have more talent and more intelligence in my little finger than you do in your entire body, sir.
Don't you love them?
I love that. Don't you control. We have to go.
WQSP, let me clarify something. Her pinky finger is about 10 times the normal size of a human pinky finger.
It is not. It is the normal size pinky.
So you just say that you have more talent in the pinky finger is not as impressive as you think it is.
You're going to make people think I have some kind of deformity on my finger.
Just the one pinky. Just the left one.
Just the left one. Anyway.
At 6:06, had a little storm come through last night. There's some tree branches, limbs around the area. But the good news is it's going to be a great day today. Now, would say you went out to the pool yesterday?
I went out to the pool yesterday, and I was huffing and puffing because I didn't think I was going to get any sun.
Told you. It was coming.
So I didn't put the sunscreen on.
Yeah, and I can tell this morning.
And I walked in and you said, "Whoa, your face."
You're a little blistered.
I am.
Yeah, no,
I am.
Today is going to be beautiful because it's going to be less humid. The wind is changing coming out of the north today. So if you're going to be at the pool today?
Yeah.
Beautiful pool weather. I would definitely put on the sunscreen because you'll blister today before you even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 83, 84, 85, that area. Rain's going to be out of here in about an hour. There's heavy rain in Calhoun County. Anniston, Oxford, near Piedmont, very heavy rainfall. So if you're going to be driving into Calhoun County in the next hour, rain. But it's going to be out of here soon. When it's gone, it's going to be out of here today, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Hey.
Beautiful weekend, and then Sunday it does kind of return.
I need it Sunday. I like a good Sunday rest rain.
Well, you're maybe raining Sunday morning. That's the new forecast. So overall, not bad this morning here. The rain's gone. It's 68. And let me tell you something. The morning, I can tell today's going to be a great day.
Oh, I love that.
Because just a few minutes ago, someone came in, and I wish we'd caught her name.
Oh, my gosh.
If you're listening this morning, I think she was on her way to work.
Yes, she worked at TS Tech.
Yeah.
Please send us a message.
Yeah.
We want to say thank you personally. And I was so taken back because, like we had talked about, I thought it was going to be for dog food.
Sure.
She had her hands full, and she said, "I have a gift for you," and then she just left, and I didn't catch her name, and it was like they're car diffusers. So I think she has maybe a small shop.
It says Sweet Grace on the card here.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's the name of whatever if she does this, but they smell wonderful.
They smell so good. And
she gave, I guess this is for me, possibly.
Yeah.
It's a poem. It's to all parents who have lost somebody. And it looks like I would call it a Christmas ornament.
Yes.
It's angel wings with a heart and a cross on it.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
And this means a lot. It really does.
It really does.
It means a lot.
This is the stuff that, like you said, it just starts your day out right.
Because I was reading the poem, and it is perfect. It is. It says Edgar Guest wrote this. It's to all parents, is what it's called. This is awesome. So thank you very much.
Yes,
to have this kind of gift brought in to get your morning off to a start, that is a great start.
I know.
And it goes back to what happened. You said yesterday. It goes, okay. Let me start we do something we started about I guess a month ago. We do a quote of the day. We were talking about there's a lot of famous quotes out there that are inspiring. They lift you up. There's people who are struggling. We struggle with different things, mentally, depression, things like that, so they help us. There's some that are funny, to make you smile. We thought, why don't we do one of these a day?
Yeah.
And see if people might appreciate that. And people are commenting on these everywhere we go. Thank you so much for yesterday's quote or today's quote, things like that.
Yeah.
And then we get people also sending us messages thanking us. And then something happened to you yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, it was something that's one of those life-changing moments. I was at the gas station, and I was standing in line just waiting and for like everybody else, and I had my WQSB shirt on, and the guy in front of me turned around and looked, and then he did a double take.
Yeah.
And I think he was looking at the shirt.
Right.
And then he walked away, and as he was walking away, he said, "Hey, thank you for what you do in the morning." And I was just like, he said, "I listen every morning, and those quotes get me through the day." He said, "There's been days I didn't think I would make it."
Wow.
Yeah. And then he said, "Don't stop doing what you're doing." And I said, "Hey, just hang in there." And he said, "I can't promise anything." So there's just broken people out there that need help.
Yeah.
And he looked just like a regular guy. If he hadn't have spoken to me, I would have thought he was somebody that was just a regular, fine guy.
Just having a good day.
Yeah, but he's
You
struggling.
never know.
And he's broken inside.
Yeah.
And he's when I said keep going, he said, "I can't promise." And to be there, I have been there. I've been where I've felt like I can't go any further.
Yep, me too.
I'm sure you have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes as much as maybe reading a quote or a comment or a smile or a handshake, something. You never know what somebody's going through.
Yeah.
So that's why we're doing the quote of the day, and we're going to continue doing this.
Yes.
And we're just trying to find something that might just lift you up some every morning.
Yeah.
And we read it at 7:10 and then again at 8:50 before we hit the door.
Yeah, and I think it's important for our listeners to know, you guys out there, you are our friends, and we talk and hang out with you every morning, and we do this with you in mind. And so if you ever need help or need resources to find a therapist or somewhere to get help, just reach out to us via Facebook Messenger, and we'll find you some resources.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I think that was pretty special last night. And again, thank you to the lady who brought these in. Let us know.
Yes, let us know who you are.
Yeah.
That was so sweet, and we would also like to promote, or we will tell who your business name is.
Yeah, I'll be glad to.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, getting the day started. Thursday, June the 6th. Things you need to know, need to think about today. You've given me a sheet here. A whole lot of stuff going on today.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. Today is the very first drive-in movie theater opened up on this date back in 1933.
I love going to the drive-in, and it's a shame we don't have as many. I know the one in Boaz closed recently.
I know.
But they're cool. They're just, it takes you back in time.
And you could go and you would have like a whole truck bed of friends.
Oh, yeah.
And it'd be like $5.
Absolutely.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And a little known fact, because of the drive-in theater, on this day 6 months later, the rear window defogger for cars was invented. The defogger was
Well, you had to have it because you're the drive-in. You know.
You know.
So you got to be able to see the drive home. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Voice has been approved to return for its 27th season next spring. And original coach Adam Levine is set to make his return.
I like Adam Levine.
I love Adam Levine.
Good.
He's going to be joined by, guess who?
I don't know.
Kelsey Ballerini.
She is good.
I'm excited about this.
Now, she's been on there time to time as like a special guest mentor.
Yeah.
So now she'll be not this fall, but next spring.
She'll be the judge.
Next spring. All right.
Yeah. And for the 27th season, Levine and Ballerini will join returning coaches Michael Bublé and John Legend.
You know, that tells me something.
What?
Reba has one more season that she's stepping down.
Why?
I don't know. Probably busy. Her TV show.
Oh.
She's doing a new TV show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So this fall, I guess, when it comes on, she'll be doing her last time on The Voice.
So she wasn't on there very long.
No, she wasn't.
Well, the 26th season is set to air this fall, featuring these coaches: Michael Bublé, Snoop Dogg, Reba, and Gwen Stefani.
That's a good lineup.
Snoop Dogg is going to be so good.
He'll be quotable. Things he's going to say.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, those will be fun clips to play in the morning.
I have to
the
watch
next
The
day.
Voice this fall.
Yep. And then here's something to think about.
Okay.
A friend told me recently that she started doing crunches every day.
Crunches, well, that's good. That's good.
It's either Captain or Nestle, but she's trying. She's trying.
Captain Crunch.
Or Nestle Crunch.
Nestle
I don't know.
Okay, well, you
I
got
don't
to
know
start
which one
somewhere.
it
That's
is.
good. Yeah, it's 6:14.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
And there's this.
Crazy.
couple of crazy but true stories. One, we're trying to walk and do better, and it's getting a little harder because I love to be outside, but it's getting a little hot.
Yeah.
So later in the day, we were at Guntersville again. Love going to Guntersville.
Yeah.
Yes, there was another goose.
There was a traffic
roadblock.
update, but then they cleared.
Then they cleared.
Yeah.
But then we run up on this tree or a bush. I'm not sure what it was.
It was a tree bush.
Tree bush, okay. Because we ran into what we call a tree ball back about a month ago, which basically turned out to be
what's called a sweet gum ball.
Sweet gum ball.
Yeah.
And you took a picture of this. And you put it up last night, and in case you didn't see it last night, you reposted it.
Yeah.
And we're curious, what exactly is this?
It is so weird. Describe it.
It looks similar to the tree ball, the sweet gum ball. It's round, but this one is white.
Solid
and it has like little spikes, bristles, tentacles sticking out of it. It's about as big around as like a $50 maybe, or like a donut hole. About that size.
Yeah.
And not sure what it is exactly. Does this eventually turn into a tree ball? I don't think so.
I don't think so. But
I have no idea what this is.
I don't know.
So we were trying to figure out a name for it.
Yeah.
And Alexa and Siri didn't know. They had no clue. So I thought it was probably a southern bush ball.
Oh, yeah. A southern bush ball.
Yeah. Because when you go south and you find one of these, it's got to be a bush ball. In the South. So I don't know where else they're... I don't know if these are like nationwide or just in the South. I don't know. I don't really travel around the country looking for stuff like this.
I've never seen a white bush ball.
No. So some of the comments last night, let's see, what were some of the comments again? Let me find this. My computer's froze again, but somebody said...
No, I deleted it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But somebody said it was a...
Well, Jaron Harris posted and said it's a button bush, and that's what Holli said. Yeah, her name was Holli too, and she said button bush.
Button, okay.
That's what it is. But Juliana Davis says it's a big nope.
We didn't touch it.
No, we didn't touch it. We were afraid to. We didn't know what would happen to us.
I don't know if it's like might grab you. I didn't know.
It might be radioactive.
Could be like a land sea urchin.
Turn you into Spider-Man.
You don't know.
Your chances are slim.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to be stuck by this thing. But you can see a picture of it on their Facebook page and see if you know what it is. So
yeah.
They're saying button bush.
Somebody else commented. Let me see what this comment
There's more comments coming in now.
It's a freshly laid porcupine egg from David Presley. That's what he says.
That makes more sense, David.
It does.
I bet that poor porcupine that had that come out, that probably was not pleasant at all. That guy, yeah.
You have audio?
No, I was trying to find. I don't have audio of the porcupine passing a porcupine egg. I don't have that, but that could not be friendly at all if you had one of those come out.
Yeah.
But if you want to see it, tell us what it is, check it out. Then while you're there, scroll down and look at the spider.
Okay.
We mentioned this a few months ago, that these were coming to the U.S., and now they are actually in the U.S. They're calling them parachuting spiders. And they've been spotted now in New York and New Jersey and on the East Coast. And they can actually, well, I wouldn't say fly, but they use it says they use silk threads as a parachute, and they can fly and move through the air. They're the Joro spider. It says fairly harmless. Okay, either it's harmless or it's not. I don't want to hear fairly harmless. What does that mean, fairly harmless?
It means big no, hard no. Big hard no.
It says they can bite, but the venom is relatively ineffective against most humans and pets. But they don't know that it's not against everybody. Has yellow and black stripes. Looks like one of those, what I guess I used to call garden
spiders. It does look like a garden spider.
Looks like it could kill you in a second.
I know, and they're so ugly and scary.
They're native to Asia, and they're now in the U.S. So imagine walking outside and you look, and coming out of the sky, there's a spider flying towards you.
You swat it. You swipe it.
This is a big spider.
Swat it out of the way.
Yeah.
Squish it. Do it like this. Like that.
Yeah, well, that could be you could be one of the ones that it says fairly harmless and relatively ineffective against most humans. You may be the one human that it's effective.
I would. It would bite me as I was squishing, and I'd be in the hospital.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
I don't think spiders need this advantage. I mean, they're scary enough on the ground, but now we don't need them flying through the air.
I don't like that they're called invasive.
No.
I don't like that. I don't want an invasive spider coming to the U.S.
What size are they? How big are these? It doesn't say how big they are, but looking at the picture, they look like the ones you see in the garden.
Yeah, but it could be zoomed in.
What if you think Siri would know?
Yeah.
Ask her how big the Joro spider is.
Hey Siri,
Yeah.
how big is the Joro spider?
Okay, I found this on the web.
No, hold on.
She don't know.
No, she don't know.
She don't have a clue. She'll be the first one that gets bitten by it.
I hope so. I hope it ain't me.
Yeah. Then tomorrow she'll know.
How big is a Joro spider?
Yeah.
3 inches.
3. So, okay.
Ooh.
That's a decent size.
Ooh, look them up. Look at this picture.
Yeah.
I'm about to show you this picture of it.
Okay.
It's on Google.
That's almost as big as a palm of your hand.
Yeah, somebody put it in their hand. It's gross. You can Google Joro spider and see it if you
You're
want
lucky
to.
you have your hair pulled up. You imagine being outside by the pool, one flies into your hair when it's down? Yeah.
Well, this morning we saw a cicada coming in. When you were already here. You get here at 3:30.
Yeah.
I get here at 5:30, and when I walked in, I saw a cicada and its shell, and it amazed me.
It had just come out of the
emerged.
shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
So,
just sitting there.
yeah, I came and got you, and I just had to show somebody.
Yeah.
Insects are weird.
Yeah. It's weird. We got these bush balls, and now we've got these Joro spiders that are flying. It's like
The cicadas.
end of time must be close.
Must be.
Everything's just going crazy lately. Yeah, it's 6:29.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holly.
QSB Cody Johnson and Dirt Cheap, 6:38. It's a kind of a cloudy morning, but the sun's going to pop out later. It's going to be a gorgeous weather day, mostly sunny, 85, not as humid today. It's going to be a nice one. The rain still hanging around in Calhoun County, dumping a lot of rain around Oxford. There's a fairly strong thunderstorm now near Oxford, so they're going to be driving into Calhoun County, especially down into the bottom part and around Oxford, Anniston. Heavy rainfall moving through, but it should be out of here soon. This morning, cloudy here and 68. Well, if you go to the beach soon, it's probably happened, I would say probably 9 out of 10 people, you go to the beach, and unfortunately you get stung by a jellyfish. It's happened to me. You ever had one?
No,
That
never.
hurts.
I'm
Boy, that
scared
hurts.
to death of them.
Woo, that
I keep
hurts.
a lookout.
Yeah, that hurts. Now, some of those can kill you. Some of the, not the ones you find like in Gulf Shores, Panama
Like in
City,
Australia.
like some of these other places. But for always, I guess Friends, they had like a little episode. A lot of movies that made fun of this, saying that there's, I guess, is it an urban legend or a rumor that saying that if you ever get stung by a jellyfish, they claim the best way to ease the pain is to put urine on it. Pee
on it.
Pee on it.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to pee on your own, but depending on what part of the body it is, like if it's on your back, it'd be almost impossible physically to be able to pee on your own back. But you get somebody else to pee on urine, they claim. But now there's a expert. Her name is Amanda Joy. She's a certified physician assistant and associate medical director, and she says the peeing theory is a myth. Do not let your friends urinate on you. She says you do not need to be doing that. She says the recommendation is to remove the jellyfish's tentacles and irrigate or clean the area with seawater, not human water.
Yeah, and you know why? Because regular water releases more venom.
You're right.
Is that in the
that
story?
does make it
sorry.
is.
Yeah.
She
go
says
ahead.
you want to soak the skin in hot water to help dull the pain.
Oh.
She says urine can trigger the release of more venom. So
yes. So it says seawater, so stay out in the ocean if you get stung
Get back
this
in
summer.
there.
Yeah, get back in the ocean.
away from the jellyfish, but that's the best thing to do. But my question now is, how did this ever come to be a thing? Who in their right mind got stung by a jellyfish and said, okay, the way we can make this feel better is somebody needs to pee on this?
Well, in 1933... I'm just kidding. I have a story.
You don't know.
Cousin Earl said, why don't you just pee on it? He'd been drinking that day.
I bet he had. Down by the beach.
Yep.
Because you got to think somewhere along the way it happened, and somebody said,
hurry, pee on it.
I don't have any Neosporin. I don't have any peroxide, but I got to pee real bad. Let me try this.
Let me try peeing
Here,
on it.
Hold my beer. I'm going to pee on your leg.
Why is that a thing? It's definitely a myth, and if you were screaming at your radio, you got to trust us. It is a myth. It's not real.
You may claim, well, it helped mine.
Well, okay.
I think it was probably going to stop hurting anyway, even before the pee splattered on your jellyfish
No,
thing.
and you're not even supposed to use regular tap water or any kind of water, fresh water.
No.
You're supposed to use seawater to get out all of those. They're actually called nematocytes.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's something that it releases.
Yeah.
It's something weird.
Gotcha.
I love the sea.
Okay. Yeah.
Under the sea.
Well, okay, could you imagine this happened and the policeman just happened to be walking down the beach and you look over and there's a guy peeing on his friend's leg. You're going to walk over there and investigate. You say,
Oh, yeah, you got to.
Did I just see you pee on his leg? Yes, officer, you did.
Jellyfish sting.
Here's my thinking. My buddy got stung by jellyfish.
Yep.
All I've got on with me, I don't have any medicine, but I had to pee. So I tried my best to help my buddy.
All I had on me was my urine.
You can't give me a ticket, Ossifer, because yes, we have been drinking, but I'm trying my best to save my friend's life.
I'm just trying to save a life here, man.
Yeah,
with my urine. But who really was like you're right. Who was the first person to be like, you know what? Pee.
And who's the idiot that sat in there and said, okay, yeah, pee on me. It's got to make me feel better.
That'll help. Hurry. Drop trowel.
And it had to be a guy they asked, because for ask a lady to do it, that's almost pretty much impossible.
That's like missing the target big time.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Now, for a guy,
yeah.
Now, most guys, like I'm trying to, I have audio of here's one, the first.
A stream?
First one. First guy to pee on somebody's leg. Here's actual audio.
That's pretty strong stream.
It is. He's
that's healthy.
Pressure washing her leg.
Yeah,
or his leg.
That's healthy.
He knocked a layer of skin off, but at least the jellyfish thing stopped.
Yeah.
At least the pain stopped.
Yeah.
That's actual audio.
Do you have audio of a cow peeing? That's the same thing.
I know. Sounds just like it. Same thing. Yeah.
Because girls pee like cows.
Have audio of the first person that was being peed on.
Oh, yeah.
From the jellyfish thing. But seriously, though, if you go to the beach, the best thing they say to do is not to do that.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Let's say that you never knew that it wasn't true, that you in your mind thought that you had always heard peeing on the jellyfish thing helps.
Right.
Let's say that we go down to the beach together and you get stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah.
Are you going to say pee on my leg?
First of all, I don't think it's humanly possible for you to do that. You must be able to create a stream. And I don't know that's actually going to happen. So I'll probably
let's just say I could.
Okay.
Let's say we got a buddy. It's a man.
I would say no.
Would you?
I'm never letting anybody do that to me.
See,
ever.
If I got stung, I'd be like, Mama, pee on me. Because I always go to the beach with my parents. Like, I very rarely have gone to the beach without them.
Yeah.
And so and my mom's a nurse.
Okay.
So I would be like, Mama, pee on it. Do it. Hurry.
I will honestly say that if it ever comes down to that, if I've got a jellyfish thing that's about to kill me, I just say, go ahead and just call my family. Tell them that, he died on the beach. He died on the beach that day.
Jellyfish thing. He wouldn't accept the urine.
He wouldn't accept it. He had what's the thing you signed? He wouldn't let
the waiver.
He wrote in the sand, do not let anybody pee on me. And what's the noise you make? And that was him. That's his last words.
His last words were,
that was 6:45. Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Let me mention this again. We started doing this about a month ago, and we were just trying to find something. We've come across so many great quotes in the business, and some of these are extremely inspiring. A lot of these we have written down, pasted on our desk and places that we look at. And if you're having a bad day, some of these can lift you up, bring a smile. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And we've had great response over the quotes of the day over the past few weeks. And we're trying to find ones that sometimes we find. I think we had one from Kermit the Frog once.
We did.
And just something to make you smile. Sometimes it may be a funny one. I had one from
Rose.
From Rose from Golden Girls.
Yes.
Yeah. So we try to find a quote. Because it'll inspire you, lift you up, put a smile on your face. Today, quote of the day, what have you got today?
Too often we underestimate the power of touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around.
Any one of those right there can honestly change someone's life.
Yeah. I mean,
if you break it down, a listening ear, sometimes people just want somebody to listen to them.
Yeah.
Complimenting somebody, sometimes just a nice word. It's happened to me before.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be in this business if my teacher back in school hadn't told me that you have a nice reading voice. And she said, have you ever considered doing that for a living? I said, nope. And I thought about it, and it stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's really neat. I had a note on my desk by a coworker when I got to work,
Mm-hmm.
and it said, "Always praying for you." And I just thought, like, that's the smallest act. It takes
It
5
is.
seconds to write a note, and that made my whole morning, just to know that somebody was praying for me.
Yeah, so sometimes the small things are bigger than you think they are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the quote of the day at 7:12.
WQSB, Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Time for Knowledge Nuggets. These are things you need to know whether you know it or not. What have you got for the world today?
I've got 230 million pounds of paper is used in America each year just for store receipts.
Receipts.
That's 230 million pounds.
And I'll tell you, 229 million of those pounds
come
is from
from
CVS.
and Walgreens. Yes.
Because CVS has the world's longest
Receipts.
receipt in here. I think they're in the Guinness World Record book.
It trails out to your car.
You have to
it's
wait.
like a flag.
I had to pull up a chair and wait one day just to get mine to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrapped Christmas presents with it. It was so long.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that was
It's
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah. Well, a study on a random act of kindness found letting someone in front of you in line of a store letting someone in front of you in line in a store to be the most common one.
Act of kindness.
Sorry, I was confused.
That makes sense because I've done it many times. I'll look over and see I've got a buggy and they've got maybe one item and they're in their hand.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Come on, get in front of me.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's sometimes it's just simple things, an act of kindness that people remember.
Yeah. I always do that.
People's done it to me, and I really appreciate it.
You know what my favorite act of kindness is?
What's that?
When somebody pays for my food in front of me.
Ooh.
Oh,
that's good.
always like such a
I did, yeah.
amazing thing.
I tried that once.
You did?
Total failure.
Uh-uh.
I didn't realize the one behind me had bought lunch for the entire baseball team.
No.
So I said, well, let me pay for the pitcher.
Rain check.
I just wanted to give me the pitcher. I'll pay for his, but not the rest. Yeah, it was not good.
Oh.
Yeah.
When asked what advice they'd give newlyweds to ensure a happy life together, 19% of people said, don't live near family or in-laws.
Yup.
Do you agree?
I totally agree.
Do you?
You're asking for trouble.
Oh, no.
Now, probably sometimes it works out great. Sometimes. You're
Yeah.
lucky enough to have the great in-laws. Other times, it's like the Hatfields and McCoys. It just breaks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
It gets
know.
ugly.
There's a special bond with in-laws. I don't have
That's
any.
true. Oh, okay.
I'm in-lawless.
Gotcha.
But when I have one day, I hope she's nice. Please be nice to me.
I hope so. Be kind.
Be kind.
I'll let you in front of me at the grocery store
I
if you'll
sure
just be nice to
will.
me.
I sure will.
Your entire buggy full.
I won't pay for your groceries, but I will let you go in front
of me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's 7:54.
WQSB, Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Enhance your wallet. Receive an APY of 3.25% on balances up to $25,000 by meeting qualifications with Alabama Teachers Credit Union's Enhanced Checking Account. Earn high dividends with no monthly maintenance fees and no minimum balance requirements. Learn more or apply today at atcu.com.
Insured by NCUA, APY equals annual percentage yield. Must meet membership and credit requirements. Visit atcu.com for details. Rates, terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice.
This is maybe one of the best ideas I've seen. I only find one negative about this story, but like gravestones. Gravestones have things on them like the person's name, of course, dates, maybe a little saying, maybe a Bible verse. But there's something new companies do, or some companies are doing this. They're putting QR codes on the gravestones. And here's why they're doing this and what they're for. They're giving you a chance to store some memories, some pictures, even some audio, even some videos. Because when somebody walks up to a gravestone and they see the gravestone, they can take their phone, scan it, and then on their phone or their device, they can pull up all kinds of things on their phone that helps you remember the person that's buried there.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think this is genius. I love this. It says one mother shared her experience on social media of going to a cemetery to visit her three children who was killed by a drunk driver. So she gets to relive those cherished memories with her kids because she can scan the QR code. I think it's genius.
I do too.
And like you think about with the kids or with, you think privacy, don't want anybody to, but it's such a beautiful way to celebrate life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care for if I don't even want to put those words out there, but if somebody I love passed,
Sure.
I would love to have a QR code and celebrate their life and show others. So you said one negative. What's one negative?
Well, first of all, let me go a minute mention this. Like many times on decoration days,
Yeah.
you go and you visit and you wonder, like, I wonder what that person's story is. I wonder what that person's story is. And you think, I don't know. But with this QR code, you can actually scan it and you can say, this person did this. They did this. And that's a good thing because you can see kind of like some history behind this person.
I love that. I think it's a great way to remember somebody and to celebrate their memory.
But the only negative I can see is, I hope they don't take it a step further like they do so much in this world. Hope they don't add like ads and somewhere you scan this code you get 10% off your pizza. Seriously, I hope they don't. Hope eventually companies don't get involved in this and they begin putting coupons on the QR code.
Yeah,
that would be bad.
No.
Exactly. It could happen.
Well, you know what I would do?
Yeah.
I would put the never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I'd rickroll them. I'd put a rickroll on my cemetery headstone.
8:17 Country News is next.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's Country Giant WQSB.
The Tennessee Aquarium in Chattanooga is home to thousands of amazing creatures. So, slow down, get closer, and look deeper on your next visit. You'll discover a lot of wows along the way. Plan your next adventure at TennesseeAquarium.com.
If you're ready for a new GMC truck, now's the time to buy with up to $14,000 off MSRP. With our crystal clear pricing and hundreds to choose from, we have a deal for you. Buy online at HowardBentleyAuto.com or come see us for a test drive. And remember, it's always worth the drive to Howard Bentley Buick GMC in Albertville. We save you money. GMC, we are professional grade.
WQSB, it's 8:18. Country music news. What's going on? Well, The Voice, they're making some more changes. The Voice has been approved to return for the 27th season next spring, and there will be one very familiar face in the coach's chair for those episodes. Adam Levine is set to make his return to The Voice in the spring, and he'll be joined in the coach's chair by Kelsey Ballerini. So for The Voice's 27th season, it'll be Adam Levine, Kelsey Ballerini, Michael Bublé, and John Legend. Now, this fall will be Reba's last season. And she may come back in the future, but she's going to be turning to filming her new TV show. So this fall, you get Michael Bublé, Snoop Dogg, Reba, and Gwen Stefani. But then next spring, you get Adam Levine and Kelsey Ballerini.
I can't wait for Snoop Dogg.
Yep, exactly.
That one's going to be my favorite. Well, Kane Brown has revealed details from his new album. He says he has a song with Jelly Roll, and he says it talks about depression and that you could have everything in the world, but as long as you don't have someone to talk to about it, you're still going to go through those things. Mm-hmm. It's a very powerful song, and he's blessed to have Jelly on it because Jelly Roll goes through the same thing.
Can't wait to hear that. So that's coming up in just a few weeks. It's 8:19. Hey, other good things. A crime story, which is a good story, a feel-good story. Police in Colorado, Commerce City, say that the man's necklace may have saved his life. They say a silver-colored necklace the man was wearing when he was shot stopped the bullet.
Whoa.
They say the chain around 10 millimeters wide stopped the bullet from killing the man. It was a .22 caliber bullet. It was fired during an argument between he and another man. They think it's the only thing that could have saved the man's life. Had it just hit his neck, probably would have killed him. Instead, it hit the chain he was wearing, and they say the chain apparently is not complete silver, pure silver, but it has enough in there that it stopped the bullet from going into his skin.
That's the kind of stuff you see on movies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If it could have been fired like an inch higher or lower or to the side, probably would have killed him.
And I bet you anything, whoever shot at him couldn't make that same shot again for nothing.
Not if they tried. Absolutely. Amazing story. It's 8:29.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
Say they're a winner, but the giraffe, I guess, chose this child out of all the other people going through the zoo and pulled the kid out of the car. Have you seen this crazy video yet?
I've watched it this morning.
This is bizarre. A family in Texas got more than they really bargained for. It's one of those drive-through safaris you go through. You know, you're in your vehicle. The animals walk up to you, your vehicle. A giraffe walks over, and in this vehicle, I can't tell exactly what kind of vehicle it is, but the top is open.
Yeah.
The giraffe leans down, grabs the little kid by the back of the shirt or jacket and picks them up like it's going to walk off with it. Luckily, it drops it just a few feet above the vehicle, and the child falls back into, I guess, the parents' arms.
Oh my God!
Yes,
I didn't know that giraffes have that much strength.
Oh man, this thing grabs the kid by the, I guess, back of the shirt.
Yeah,
picks it up like it's going to just walk away with it. Like, I'll take one to go.
This.
I'll take this to go, please. Thank you very much. It's like it's picked up its DoorDash or whatever.
Imagine being the parent of,
what would you do?
The child. I don't know. I can't fight a giraffe. What do you do? Chop its neck?
Right in the throat. But really, if it had turned and walked off with it, how would you get this child back?
It would drop. And aren't giraffe 7 feet tall
they're
or higher?
Taller than that, yeah, because it would have killed the kid had it. Go ahead and ask.
Hey Siri, how tall is a giraffe? 18 feet.
18 feet.
18 feet. That's some damage. That's some broken bones.
It picked the child up out of the vehicle and was about to walk off with it, and then it fell out of the giraffe's mouth and back into the car.
God.
If it had walked off with a kid 18 feet tall, you wouldn't have to do more than karate chop its throat. Yeah.
You have to,
just thump it in the throat. Yeah. I could out there doing a little karate chop on the throat and the groin area. It'll drop something.
I bet you're right.
Yeah, it's going to drop something.
May not be the kid. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, let's come over here a second, Rachel. Different story altogether. Come over here. We have a serious moment. You need to tell what happened last night because we were talking earlier. We've been doing the quote of the day for about a month now.
Yeah.
Because we decided just a few weeks ago that we wanted to do this because we're always seeing these great quotes, sharing, hey, did you read this? Check this out.
Yeah.
Because people in today's world go through a lot. And I think sometimes a good quote, a good saying, inspirational quote especially, can really sometimes hit somebody in the right way, and it can maybe light a spark and can open your eyes and make you think in a way you haven't been thinking.
Yeah. Like yesterday, Rachel, I was at the gas station, and there was this guy in front of me, and he turned around, and he paid for his stuff, and he did a double take. I had a WQSB shirt on, and he said, he got done paying, and I walked up next to buy my stuff, and he said, hey, I listen to y'all every morning. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. And he said, y'all are saving my life with these quotes. He said, there's times I feel like I can't go on, but I can just hang on a little bit longer. And I said, you have to hang on. And he said, I can't promise you anything, but you do help.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That it's inspirational to other people.
Yeah.
You know, and it affects him a whole lot.
Absolutely, yeah. So anything that
we've had restaurants, I think it was a Jack's, maybe at a Tal, I don't know which one. Mm-hmm. They took a picture. They had taken one of their quotes and wrote it on like a whiteboard and kept it in the back for the employees to look at because they thought that meant a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome that people, sometimes it just takes a kind word or something inspirational.
Yeah,
so we do these twice a day, like at 7:10 and before we leave. And then maybe sometimes you're funny, sometimes we do funny ones, sometimes we try to find one that maybe will inspire you. Like this one, I think, is a good one. Like, give us your thoughts on this quote, Rachel. Tell her today's quote.
This one says, too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's very fitting about what happened yesterday.
Sometimes it's the small things, like you mentioned, the power of a touch. Sometimes somebody walks over and puts a hand on your shoulder.
Or a hug.
Gives you a hug.
Yeah.
Or a smile. How many times you've been in a bad mood, you're at the grocery store, you're checking out, you're having a horrible day, and somebody just smiles and tells you to have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were talking about a couple days ago, just a kind word, show people that you care.
Yeah.
You know, I try to treat people the way I want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I see a lady that's off the side of the road, she's got a flat tire or something, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I may not be able to help much.
Sure.
I know how to change a tire, but
you could call somebody. You can do something to help.
Just
help.
be there with them. Yeah, just so they're not alone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree.
Sometimes these small things can turn somebody's day around, and who knows, maybe their life around.
Absolutely.
Like you bumping into that guy last night.
Yeah.
Your kind word may have given him hope, and he may be having a better day today.
And if he can I just keep thinking about him. And if you're out there listening, just hang on for one more day. Just one more day. Hang on. Keep hanging on. And if you need resources on any mental health, you can reach out to us on Facebook. Messenger is private and anonymous, and we will find you some resources.
There you go. All right, good stuff. All right, it's 8:54.
Mornings with Barry and Holli here on Alabama's country giant, WQSB.
Enhance your wallet. Receive an APY of 3.25% on balances up to $25,000 by meeting qualifications with Alabama Teachers Credit Union's Enhanced Checking Account. Earn high dividends with no monthly maintenance fees and no minimum balance requirements. Learn more or apply today at atcu.com.
Insured by NCUA, APY equals annual percentage yield. Must meet membership and credit requirements. Visit atcu.com for details. Rates, terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice.